Okay, today my video is on the fact that most of us have a level of success or a bar meter or like a goal point that is way higher than what you are actually expected of from most people. Hi, I'm Tiana Megan. You can follow me on Only My Own Validation. I talk about all things boundaries, self-worth, self-confidence, and creating the life of your dreams, essentially. So what I mean about how the barometer, I'm not even sure I'm using the right word right here, but the level of achievement that we're striving for and that we think is expected of us is actually way higher in our minds than what is actually the truth out there, not only from others but what should be of yourself. Is that if you keep living your life in a way that you've created a expectation of yourself that you've assumed others have too. Most of the time we assume other people are measuring us in the same way that we're measuring ourselves, which is not a fact. Most of the time we're measuring ourselves at a way higher standard than anyone else would even expect of us, right? Oftentimes we've achieved things that other people didn't even think that they could ever achieve, or we have things that people envy and want, and we're still sitting there thinking, I have not done enough, or my level of success hasn't been reached. What I want isn't there. And when we live that way, we're living as if we're chasing a carrot, or we're on a hamster wheel that just never ends and loops and loops and loops and loops. And essentially, you're doing way more than most. You're almost doing too much. You're almost going above and beyond. Or you are going above and beyond. I know for myself that my meter of success, it just keeps moving. It just keeps advancing. My perfectionism, which I think perfectionism is just like a myth. It's just a label because it doesn't actually exist. Nothing is perfect. Inherently, everything just is, right? You just are. Nothing is actually perfect. Nothing can be completely done because everything can be also always altered and is malleable. But when I look outside there and I think I haven't done enough, I am not where I want to be, I have to take a second and look back and be like, I already am where I wanted to be, at least. I already am where most people wish they could be. I already am doing a lot. I've already succeeded. And so one of my tricks, actually, when I do feel that way, is actually to do nothing, or to do less, or to let myself understand that I don't need to be acting in a certain way in order to get love, or to be accepted, or to finally have what I want. I can have that right now in this moment by giving it to myself, by letting myself know that I'm doing more than enough, that I'm further along than I even would have to be. Because the truth is, I could sit on a rock for days and I'd still be enough. I could never ever achieve anything else in my life and I'd still be enough. And I'd still be worthy. I think of artists who, have a flop album or don't do music for a long time or haven't acted in a movie in a long time. And they struggle with that feeling of like, I've had all this success, now what am I? Now what? Do I have to keep doing it in order to, validate my worth? Or will I ever do it again? Or, and they have to kind of grapple with, okay, like I can also just do nothing. And even if people are upset that I don't come out with anything else, even if, people are wondering what's up, or they're making up these ideas about me, or they're writing things about me, I still don't actually owe anyone anything, and I don't have to do anything. And it doesn't mean you're unhappy, or it doesn't mean you're not ambitious enough, or this and that. You're literally just living on this floating rock, being the human that you're worthy of being without having to measure your success or your perfection to this standard or expectation that nobody really holds you to. You're holding yourself to it. I do believe that nobody's going to come and save you but yourself, and that you are the one that has to create your dream life and that has to, show up for yourself and do the things you want to be doing. But no one is actually making you have to do them. And if you didn't, you would still be just as worthy in every moment. You would still be just as awesome, beautiful, kind, and smart, and all of the good things. If you don't ever pick up another soccer ball again, if you're a soccer player, if you don't ever write a book, if you're a writer, if you don't do the things, you're still enough. It's still fine. It's still okay. If your vision board doesn't look exactly like your life, or your life doesn't look exactly like your vision board, you didn't fail. I feel like a failure a lot of the time when I'm like, I wanted this and this and this. I haven't done enough. Nobody's measuring my success like that. They're all living their lives. And I feel almost a sense of embarrassment or shame where I'm like, how come I haven't done that thing yet? How come I don't have this, or I can't show this? But no one's thinking you're less than because you haven't. And those who are, and they're putting you in this awkward, uncomfortable, not okay position where you have to think that you're not doing enough, or you're disappointing them, or you are a disappointment, they can F off. Yeah, I'll be really honest and candid. Because who are they to say that you're not doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing and being exactly who you're supposed to be being in this exact moment? You are not all the things you have or have achieved, right? You are just the being that's existing in this moment. You don't need to identify to everything else. Or you shouldn't even, if you want to be happy or feel free. Because the more you identify to everything out there, the more you're going to think you need more of it to be okay and to be worthy. And so I just wanted to come on here and say that essentially remove those ideas that you need to be doing more right now, or that you are expected of, greatness is expected of you and all of this. No, you can also just go for a walk, drink a glass of water, and you can also do nothing for the next year, and it wouldn't matter. The only thing is, if you want to experience something that you want to live, then start taking steps towards it, and that's it. Just start when you want to. Fall off the wagon, get back on. Fall off the wagon, get back on. Go to the gym, don't go to the gym. Go to the gym, don't go to the gym. But the measuring tape, where is it? Hello? I don't see a measuring tape. Whoever's holding one can put it the hell down. Because I measure my worth through who I am. And who I am is enough regardless of what I'm doing at any point in time. Right now, for the past few weeks, I have been showing up for myself in this form. I have been posting a lot of videos, and it makes me happy to know that I'm doing the thing, right? I'm not avoiding the thing. I'm doing the thing that I've wanted to do for a long time. I was 19 when I posted my first YouTube video. I didn't post for years. I had a lot of shyness and shame, or just fear of judgment, or mainly, I guess, the fear that people would think, oh, she's weird or cringy, or, she's trying. Just to be seen trying is sometimes hard. Like, just to be seen with low view counts or low followers and this and that can make you seem like, I guess, like she's trying, but she's not really known, so we're not going to give her validation yet, because she's just she didn't blow up or anything like that. And it's just that viewpoint that you're taking on, the lens of someone else, that you're going into their minds, and you're creating a negative assumption about you, or you're creating this thought pattern about you, when honestly they may not even be thinking that. Most of the time they're probably thinking, oh damn, like, good for her for being able to post like that, or oh cool, I like her stuff, hopefully it goes well. Or they are thinking like, oh, that's awkward, like she's trying and like it's not necessarily working, like it's kind of cringy, and it's whatever, doesn't matter. But if you step out of their mind space that isn't even real, nothing is freaking real, right? Like your perspective of everything and your awareness of everything is what is real, right? If you step away from that and you really honor what you think, what you feel, you let yourself do nothing a lot of the time, then you're going to realize that there's no really like line or thing you're supposed to be jumping towards to try to get to. And anything anyone is saying around you, and saying that there is one, whether it's your parents or your friends, well, doesn't matter. it doesn't matter. Take the pressure off. Do the things because you want to. I'm showing up like this because I want to, because I know that the experience of being a speaker, essentially speaking with you guys, brings me joy and fulfillment. Mainly when I'm doing it, to be honest. When I'm posting, when I'm putting it up, once the videos are there, it's there. Making it, creating it, speaking, the moment that I'm talking to you right now is what's fun to me. So you are what you love, and not what loves you. Just do what you like to do. If you enjoy your line of work, that's awesome. Then keep enjoying it. Don't keep putting these expectations